Hello, this is David, the Backyard Ufologist. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'd like for you to subscribe, like, share, give a thumbs up, and most of all, you make sure you comment and tell us your opinion on what we are seeing. I had a whole different show planned today, and I went out during the full moon, and I caught some really wild stuff. It's just ectoplasm. The Hammonasset Ley Line that runs through here was just active. I think there was some kind of spiritual war going on out there. I've got to show you this. So I scrapped my whole show, and all of these pictures were taken very quickly and in one night. And you've got to see it. So that's why I'm going to share it with you. I would like to say I was just so honored to be on Leslie's show, All Things Paranormal Leslie, the other night. We had the live stream, and we ended up being on 4 hours. We had so much to talk about, and thanks everybody for all the email and all the comments that we got. It really means a lot to me. It really does. We're just so spiritually connected there. It's just all of us. We're spiritually connected. I can't sleep at night sometime. I think about it, it's so wild. So it's something really happening out there. It's getting really going into another direction. It's just not the virus. It's other things. There's agendas that are being implemented, if you will. Really, really scary stuff. It's keeping me up at night because it's just wild, interfering with my meditation and everything else. I've been getting people, DMing me and telling me they're being unsubscribed, and they had to resubscribe like 5 different times. Now, this is somebody that I talk to all the time. We're great friends. And they said, man, I tried to subscribe 5 different times. It keeps kicking me out. So I'm losing a lot of subscribers from what I have been speaking about. And I've just scratched the surface, too. That's what's really weird. Crazy things happening. I'm feeling very emotional. I don't know. It's just all of a sudden it was like a switch. So something happened. I don't know if you guys feel it. I think you will. It's just going to hit you real hard. You just feel like you want to tear up, and you don't even know what's wrong. It's just the spiritual realm, what's going on right now. I believe it's an intense war going on, and I think we're going to prevail. But man, going through it, it's some really feelings that are very intense that I haven't had in a long time. But anyway, I was going to say how much fun I had on the stream with All Things Paranormal, which I am, and I had a whole nother show. I caught some orbs and some really cool stuff. I got to show you this stuff, and it's going on out there. It was during the full moon, and I took them one right after another. You tell me what you think about it. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit the notification button where you're notified when I have new videos. I try to put 2 or 3 out a week and show you what's going on out there. I try to keep politics out of my channel. I am a patriot. I believe, God, guts, and guns, rebel, whatever you want to call it, But this is a paranormal channel, a UFO channel. So that's what we're going to talk about, but this stuff bleeds over into our community, and it has to be dealt with, and you can't just walk around the elephant in the studio, Okay, I think everybody knows where I'm coming from on that and what's going on. Thank you, Leslie. I do appreciate you very much for helping me out. And we do appreciate it here. I would like to do some shout outs real quick on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. All my friends that have subscribed, new friends, welcome. What have I walked into? They're saying, I don't know. But make sure you're still subscribed, okay? I appreciate it. Hello, and shout out to Naomi. I want to believe you. Beyond the Veil Investigation. Clowns Paranormal Posse, Spooky Exploring, 303 Paranormal TV, Timothy Badrick, and of course Diane Richmond. I love watching their conversations and their pictures back and forth. It's really cool, very entertaining too. It's fascinating. Peta Renee, Ghosts of Mississippi. Hey, you've returned. You've been out, haven't you? I haven't seen you in a while, but welcome back. Okay, Holly's Lore. Hello, Holly. How's things in Maryland? Mary E. Wolf. All Things Paranormal Leslie. Hey, Leslie. She is just an upbeat lady. I love her. Okay, Mysteries of the Paranormal. AK Explorations. And this is a Freedom of Information Act, BOI. I don't know what the BOI stands for. You told me once, I forgot. Jason Jennings Paranormal. Hey, Jason, thank you all for your support. Appreciate it very much. Spirit Vision Paranormal Research. Ripley's Ghostly Adventures. David Bingman. He's just right down the street. Hello, David. We got to get coffee when all this passes over and talk. It'll be fun. Raleigh Greenlee. The time is meow. That's pretty cool. Past Life Explorers. Strictly Strange. I like that. Randy and DD2, The Fam. Evil Witcher. Hello there. Natalie Benz. Beyond the Veil Investigations. Thank you so much for your support, too. They're just great people. I love them. Well, you all are, you know. I mean, but everybody has their own little personality. It's just really cool. You know, and I see that, and it's really cool. Okay, Super Night PTV. And it looks like it's repeating itself. There's one, You Name It Paranormal. And I would like to say hello to Show Me the Light Investigations, Christian and Anthony. Everybody knows them from the London Under. I like saying that. Australia. Good day, mate. Hello there. I hope I get to come and visit one day. That was going to be awesome if I can. And I do appreciate all you guys. And if I forgot somebody, I'll get you next time, or I'll get you on the shout-outs on Twitter and Facebook, Instagram, and all that. And there's more in the description box below. And my email's there if you want to communicate with me, if you'd like to advertise, if you would like to make a donation. All the information is right there. We do appreciate it very much. If you can't do that, just support us by making sure you're still subscribed. Subscribe and comment and watch my video. So it would help me very much, and I do appreciate it. Okay, this is weird. I'm going to go ahead and get started on this, and I would really like to hear your comments, and I'm going to tell you my opinions on this also as we go. So here we go. Okay, here's our first picture, and coming on this line, it obviously comes right down the driveway where all the quartz boulders are. And when I saw this, I said, what is this? And this was the first picture, and this was during the full moon. It was really creepy awesome out there, for sure. You can see right here, this looks like some kind of dog, and it could be something else. There's an eye there, and then in front of the eye here, there's something else that's covering the eye. It's a entity. You see the nose, you see the mouth, the snout right there, and the body goes down, and there's like a leg or something there. I don't know what that is. But you can see there's a face right there of a dog, and leg or something going up there. But then you got somebody coming into view right here, some kind of entity, and then you have one right here. You can see it. It looks like they're half dog, half human. See right there? I know they were talking about dogmen and everything, but I don't know. I think these are dimensional travelers here, and this one's poking through almost upside down. You see the eye, nose, and the mouth right there. But you can see these entities right here. And there's one right here. It's very small, and it looks like he's in a tetrahedron almost, like an orb. And there's something there that didn't come through. I really tried to tune it in really good. And then you can see this guy right here standing. See right here? It's wow, you see so many things in this. You know, it was tripping me out. And that's that. See that face right there? 2 eyes, nose, and mouth. See the hair? I mean, you can see it. And then there's an entity there, and then they're riding this thing or something. And I've seen this before. It's wow. Okay. Now, look at this. Look at this orb that lit up. It's around the fairy circle, in the fairy circle. And you can see that there's entities all in this. And you see this one right here? It's small, but you can see him. He's right there. Look at that. And then you can see the faces in here, the big faces right here. And then there's that snake again right there. It's not all the way into this reality, but you can see it. It's forming. There's a little square right there. I don't know what that is. Probably a little portal. Little things, little elementals all around. Here's an orb. Can you see the entity in it? See the two eyes, nose right there? It looks like a smile right there. Looks almost like a feline. A lot of felines. And you see the person right here? I mean, you can even see their skin color on this picture right there. And then we have another orb right here. This one's not all the way in, but you can see there's an entity right there. One below it. And they overlap a lot. And then there's something there, and then it's blocked out for some reason. I don't know why they block it out. Every once in a while it gets blocked out. They don't want you to see them. But you can see that a little bit better when I zoomed out. Okay, let's look at this. You see the person right here, the man? Eye, nose, and a mouth right there. There's another orb. A lot of spiritual energy right here. And then there's an eye, and his other eye's kind of blocked for whatever's going on there dimensionally. And then right here also, but you can see there is a nose, and then there's another entity, two eyes, nose, and a mouth. You can even see the nostrils right there. And you probably see more stuff than I do. So make sure you comment on that. Isn't that weird? Isn't that strange? All kind of different entities right here. And a big orb right there. It's really bright. Okay, these were taken one right after another. I was saying, what is going on? Full moon out there. And you see two eyes, nose, and a mouth right there. It's coming up out of the ground, it looks like, right there on the portal. And then I was looking, look at this. Two eyes, nose, and a mouth coming up out of the ground. And there's a face here. See it? The head coming up. It almost looks like a feline, kind of. A feline humanoid. And they're around, too. I'm going to tell you. And all in the fairy circle right there. And you can see all kind of different faces right there. Okay, let's move on. I got some better stuff here coming up. Now, see this? Now, this is your classic feline being. I barely caught it. I'm glad I got it into the frame. You can see it right there, the mouth, the nose. You can see where the whiskers are and the eyes. And then other dimensions are overlapping. There's a guy right here, two eyes. You see the ear, and then something going across them right there. It's just layer after layer like an onion right there. And then there's two eyes, nose, and it's kind of distorted a little bit. There's an entity there, entity here. See the two eyes, nose, and the mouth right there. And then look at this one. This is wild. This is what some of the masters I've talked to were talking about, the triangle-faced people. And the two ears right there. See the two eyes and the nose? It looks more like a feline to me, actually, the more I look at it. Sometimes I'll look at it and they change right before my eyes. And you got a guy sitting right here. You see his head right there, and his neck comes down, his shoulders, and then in his chest there looks like that's a feline being right there, like a big lion or a lioness. See the eye right there? You can't really see the other eye. And you see the nose and the mouth right there, and it's like a portal or something within the portal or the Merkaba right there. And you can see eye, nose right there, all kind of dimensions, overlapping dimensions. At least I can laugh about it. So you look down here, and they're looking back at me. And it's almost like a gatekeeper. This may be horns or something right there, and it is looking back at me. See? Right there coming up out of the ground. They see me. I think these are the protectors, some of them. And it may be some of the attackers. I don't know. Look at this one here. Two eyes, nose, and a mouth. You can see the teeth right there. Look at that. See the teeth right there? On this entity, You can just zoom out and you can see it better. And they have the cat ears. I think there was something going on out there, and I was just catching a little bit of it. And see, this guy just turned around and looked at me. And then look at this right here. See the guy right here? And you can barely see him. You see him in a big orb right there. And then there's somebody right here, and he's looking over this way. And it's really weird. Weird. I got into the zone. I don't know when I went out there, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm, it's all lit up, feeling like I was in a dream or something. And I got really emotional. It was crazy. And I started, just snapping these pictures. And that looks like some kind of lightning bolt almost to me. And when I first saw it, I said, wow, it looks like a lightning bolt. And then there's something right there. It kind of looks like it. And then if you look, you see the feline eye. I don't know if that's his eye. It may be covered up. But there's the nose and the mouth right there. And there's 2 eyes, nose and a mouth right here. And tell me what you think you see there. You see this one right here? There's one right here and smiling. Here's one right here, 2 eyes, nose, smiling. You see all of these entities. And there's one, looks like he's got some horns going on, some ears. I don't know, it looks like it's some kind of dimensional traveler to me, like from one of those fantasy films that you see on TV. Now look at this. And here's another one. Got the orbs traveling with it. Let's see if we can see the orbs and see what's inside of them. It's really hard for me to see sometime on the small screen here. Sometimes it's just vice versa. I see it better on the small than I do the big, and vice versa. It's just kind of crazy. But see the ear here, eyes? That's a cat. It's feline right there. And there's a guy right here, a person. See the person right here? Sticking out right there. And there's something right there. I don't know exactly what that is. You guys got to help me and tell me what you see here. And look at this one right here. It's winking its eye at me. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that something? And it's smiling. See the eye? And then it's winking its eye. Isn't that crazy? And then there's a woman right here. You can barely see. A woman right there. Okay, I can see that now. 2 eyes, the hair coming down, the beard. That's a dude. That's a woman right there. And we had some divine feminine, that's for sure. And look at all the faces and people that are in this orb right here. Now here's ectoplasm. This looks like it was trying to come through. This looks like some kind of serpentine eye in the mouth right there. And we were talking about that. I've had dreams of these big snakes. And, they say that's evil, walking down a trail and they're just hanging from the tree. And they made the awfulest noise. I just said, I didn't know snakes can make noise like that. And it was very freaky. I think that was just a sign of the bad things that were coming. It was like an omen for sure. And I don't know if you're having these dreams or not, but I sure would love to hear from you. Now, you see the jaw right here and the 2 eyes and the mouth right there. Here's an eye right there, and you can't really see the eye right there. And it's something going like in front of it. It's like dimensions, overlapping dimensions. There's a guy right there looking through. And it looks like some kind of cat. And you can see right there the mouth, the nose, the eyes right there. Wow. Look at this one. And you see there's a person right there standing or sitting. You can barely see it right there. And then there you can see the faces too. It's wow. Did we see this one? Let's see. I don't think I did. Okay, you see nostrils right there. And 2 eyes and mouth smiling right there. And, oh yeah, we did see that. Okay, yeah, I remember now. Sometimes I wonder about myself. And this one's standing up or coming out of the portal or whatever, and it's looking straight at me. Eye, nose, and mouth right there, and you see his body coming down. You see that right there? And it was looking at me. It's wow. They do look at me. They're aware of me. And I don't know about this up here. Tell me what you think. It looks like a person here. It's got, you see the 2 eyes there, a nose and a mouth, and the serpents. This could be, I don't know. But just because they look evil doesn't mean that they are malevolent. And that's for sure. I see two eyes, nose, and a mouth. And this is like horns, but they're snakes. So this could well be a demon, you know. I tell you, they know who I am, and that's for sure. And there's a few of them that are really not pleased with me from past things. And but I believe in Jesus. I believe that that's my higher power I choose. And I do clearings. Sometimes I do clearings 4 times a day. And it takes about 5 minutes, and I'll go outside and do it. And sometimes I do it 3 o'clock in the morning. I just show no fear, but I don't try to confront it. I just say, hey, you got to leave. Let us lift you up into Christ's light and Christ's love. And let the ascended masters, the Christ conscience ascended masters, take you with forgiveness and unconditional love, and take you to your perfect place. I can actually feel the lift, and it gets really, really good. Some people don't know, and they stay in that. And some people, it gets really bad for them. So you got to learn what's going on and how to handle it. And I can't stress enough all the investigators out there, and I'm sure you do it, but just reminding, when you go in a place and you open up these doors and these portals, make sure you do a closing with everybody. Get in a circle, do a closing prayer, and close all the portals, the vortexes, and everything. For me right here, I'm living on a Hammonasset Ley Line. I have these portals and vortexes. They can't be closed. They're here. They've been here for centuries. And it's a ley line. There's nothing. And I looked at the map that Graham Hancock came up with that found it. I live in a triangle where they crosses like 3 different times, and we're in the middle of that. So and I think it fluctuates. The original line will come right through here. And I believe this is what happened that night. It came right through here on a full moon when there was a meteor shower and conditions were right. This is what I call it right there. Yeah, you can see that's up, sitting up there, writing something right there. You see the 2 eyes, nose, and the mouth writing there. There are malevolent things out there, and there's benevolent. Yeah, there's yin, there's yang. Not too much, not too little. You can't have one without the other here on this planet. And I turned around, I took a picture behind me because I heard noise. I usually don't do pictures on this side. This is looking at the whole other side of the fairy circle. You can see right here, there is a feline being. And it looks like he is after something, got something in his mouth right there. So I don't know. I'm thinking that this was a spiritual war that was going on in my backyard on the ley line, on the portal. And I was able to scratch the surface and catch a few things. They were not there just to be seen, you know what I mean? Something was going on, and I could feel it too. The mouth is open right here, as you can see. The whiskers, there's the nose, the eyes, the ears are back like a feline that attacks, and you can see it right there coming out. And he's got something in his mouth right there. And we've got something right in here. 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth. I've seen this guy before out there. And this looks like some kind of collar that's around the neck. And look at all the little things here, the geometry that's in here. It's crazy. Look at this guy up here. And it looks like he's up looking out of a hole or something. And you see the eye, nose, the mouth, the beard, the hair. And he's got his arms here and his arms here like he's out of some kind of portal right here. See him he's like he climbed up, and like you're looking in an attic. You come up and you look. That's what he looks like. He's standing on a ladder or something, doesn't it? Well, that's what it looked like to me. I don't know what it looked like to you. But you can see all the geometry. You see this right here, 2 eyes and nose and a mouth and another nose. It's just dimensions over dimensions. And you can see there's a guy in this one right here also. See him right in here? You just barely see him. In the eye. See this one right here? It looks like it's coming out of the house, actually. Could be. crazy, isn't it? And look at that. Look at that energy right there. Whew. Man, that was something. Okay, let's move on here. And here's one. I turned around and took the other picture. Now, these were almost like one right after another. It couldn't be a minute apart for sure. 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth right there. You can see it. And then we have some orbs. Look at the person in this orb. See him right there? And there's a guy behind him. See that? Isn't that cool? You can get it just right, and you can see it really good. And you see these faces right here, and right there, right here. You see the cat or something right there, the 2 eyes, the ears, and then this is a head right here, 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth right there. It looks like they're smiling too, so that's good. So they round the negative entities off, and they're probably smiling about it. I don't know. Could be. Here we go. Let's look at these orbs here. Now look at this. Isn't this cool? You see this? Eye, nose. You see the ears? Feline. This is a feline humanoid. His arm is coming down, and there's some kind of cylinder around his neck. You can see his clothes go around him. I think this is a spacesuit. That's what it looks like to me. And then something here, looks like he's holding a baby or something there. Could be. But he's flying this thing, I believe. And then you can see people under here. There's a guy with a beard. See right there? It's just like it overlaps the dimension. And then you got one out here, 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth right there. And then there's one right here above him. But you can see him right there. I mean, that's just undeniable. Now tell me that's dust. Tell me that's moisture. There's an entity here. It's hard to see, but you can see it's in there. It's so lit up, but you can see it. 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth there, right there. It's a lot of animal-looking things out there. I don't know what this is. You can tell me what you think it is. I see an entity. I see all kind of different things in that one. This one's not all the way into this reality, or my camera just sucks, you know. Look at this one came in. See, that's really weird. See, I don't think it's in this reality, because this one really came in. This one's in our reality better, and you can see there's a face right there. Eye, nose, mouth, and there's a person there, You can just see them all in here. These are entities, overlapping entities, dimensions, overlapping dimensions. And this is a quartz boulder there. And look at that. I didn't even see that. It looks like a face to me. Yeah. And the fairy circle here. Oh, look at this. This guy's coming up out of the ground. Look at him. He's smiling, kind of. Eye, nose. You see his shoulders. He's coming up out of the portal right there. And somebody beside him right there. And then there's a guy right there. You see him all right there coming up out of the portal. Look at that. Isn't that wild? Guy here, and then this guy's coming up. A lot of activity that night. A lot. And I'm going to tell you, I really felt very emotional. I just haven't felt like that in a long time with those feelings. But that's something right there. That was a good catch. That one will go into the archives. Okay. All right. Now, here it is again. I turned around and took the other picture. And what do you see? I kind of see a lion coming out of it. See the ears here, the eyes, the big picture right here. This is the nose, the mouth, the ears, the eye right there. And it looks like it's just ate something, huh? Yeah. And you see all the little entities around it right there. Look at that right there. Isn't that wild right in that area? Okay, that's a tree behind it. That was wild looking. So there's a guy right here. You can see him. Looks like he's got a star or something on his head right there. 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth. Got a beard going there. One of the Ascended Masters probably with the feline beings. And you see people all in here. But what's this behind here? I didn't even see this. Look at this. Now, is that some energy or what? And I see a person. See the eye here, nose, and the mouth right there. Isn't that wow? Look at that. Oh, my goodness. I missed that. I love it when I discover things when I'm recording, that's for sure. Here's another one over here. I didn't even see these. Look at that. That energy, I don't know what that is. And there's something there. That's pretty color, turquoise. Oh, that's wow. All right, and then you can see an entity here, 2 eyes, nose. You see the mouth, the jaw right there coming down. And let's see what's in these orbs here real quick. Oh yeah, 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth. Look at that. And there's something right there above it. Something going on right there. I can't make it out. But you can see the 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth, and the entity there. And there's one right here. It looks like whiskers coming off right there. See it? The whiskers, the nose, the mouth, 2 eyes. Looks like one of the old ancient feline beings, the grandpa, you know. That one's not all the way in this reality. You can see some faces in that one, 2 eyes, nose, and a big smile. I love it when they smile. They're traveling together, it looks like. And you can see this one right here. You can see that's feline. See the ear, eyes, nose, and the mouth. I can see them right off the bat sometime. And down here on the vortex, let's check this. You can see there's a nose and a mouth and eyes. And there's the nostrils, eye, and other eyes covered up, mouth there. All kind of different entities there too. I know I miss a lot. And over here on the fairy circle, look at that. There's something there, and some blue, some energy there, something there. I don't know what that is. And you can see all of this stuff coming up out of the ground here. You can see a person right there. I mean, pretty as you please. See it right there? And then the guy right there. See, he's got a hat on or something. I don't know what this is over here. Wow. I see a person right there, an entity. I don't know if they're people, but probably our ancestors, our family, our universal family. 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth. Isn't this something? Look at that smile, 2 eyes and nose. Looks like they had some kind of spiritual war right there real fast. We caught a little bit of it. And it looks like the light prevailed. Look at that. What is that right there sticking out? It's like somebody, an entity, and they're waving. See? Isn't that something? That's what it looks like to me. 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth. Big smile there. That looks like a hand almost. Look right there. Oh, wow. And there's that snake again. Look at that. Right under the wind chimes. Look at it. I didn't see this. I love it when I see it when I'm recording. It's so exciting. And you can see the spirits all in this ectoplasm cloud there. Wow. Isn't that a trip? Just a trip. That's all I've got right now. That's it for today. Okay, that was our show for today. I hope you enjoyed it. And I know many of you that know me, that there's a lot of things that I wanted to say that I wasn't able to say, that I wanted to say. And you know how I can talk and go on and ramble from one thing to another. I just want to say, pray, meditate. When you have these feelings, do the clearings. And I appreciate everybody out there. There's a lot going on. There's a spiritual war going on. I know you got to feel it. A lot of us are ignoring it. Some of us are not aware of our intuitiveness and don't know what's going on. They just think it's what's happening in the world. And that's true. It is. That's part of it. But help your friends. You know, talk about it. Talk about it in private. You know, tell them how you're feeling and what you think. And you got to have some kind of defense. That's all I can say. You got to have some kind of defense and take care of yourself and your family. I know I've ran a little late here on this program, but I just wanted to, you see, warts and all with me. I do edit out a little bit. for time and stuff. But no script. I'm just doing it ad lib and showing you what's going on here. Appreciate everybody that subscribes and supports the channel. And I'm going to try to bring you more stuff and even better stuff coming up. We got some big plans, but right now, let's don't get ahead of ourselves and stay in the here and now. That's for sure. Everyone, I love you. I send you love and light. Be careful out there. A lot of things are not like they seem, and we do not live in a world that most think that we do. 1 John 4:1-4 and Ephesians 6:12. That's what I'll leave you with today. I'll see you in a couple of days. This is David, the Backyard Ufologist, saying have a great weekend coming up.